fighters first of all. In the blue corner, standing at 5'4" tall, with an MMA record of 7 wins, 7 losses, and no draws. From France, representing Unified School, she weighed in at 56.6 kilograms. Please put your hands together for Linna Hammouche. Facing her across the cage is her opponent in the red corner. Age 31, she stands at 5'4" tall. She's a clean record of 5 wins, no losses and no draws. From County Durham, representing TFT MMA, she weighed in at 56.6 kilograms. Please put your hands together for your current champion, the Wildcat, Katrina Fisher! We're scheduled for 3 rounds. Mal Trotter, the action is about to begin.
And here we go, the second of 3 title fights. Defending champion Katrina Fisher back in action, looking to keep that perfect record intact as she takes on the vastly more experienced Linna Hammouche. And we are straight underway here. Hammouche
nice
in the
kick straight away from Katrina.
Hammouche in the blue gloves, the gold gloves seen
nice
for the
double
first
leg. Beautiful finish from Katrina Fisher there. Fantastic takedown.
For the first time tonight, we're seeing these gold gloves in use, which all of our champions get. Good,
lovely shots there.
Strong work up against the cage, something we're so used to seeing from Fisher in these fights. Linna though, looking composed, not panicking here, but Fisher, we've seen how strong she is with the other women that she's fought.
Yeah, she's had a lot of fights. She's had 14 fights, you know, and obviously a lot of experience. Katrina doing a great job of keeping this position, landing some heavy knees of her own there. Beautiful head position from Katrina Fisher there.
Looking to push. Hammouche against the cage, but Hammouche shows some good strength here. Very back and forth up there.
Nice shot on the break there.
Now Hammouche
behind Katrina here with the body lock. She's keeping hold of the grip nicely.
Doing a good job though here is Fisher of preventing those hands from clasping together.
She's trying to get her elbow back now. Great work from Katrina getting back from that position there.
Lovely knee up the middle here, but Hammouche coming in with sort of a big strike.
She got hit with a knee on the break there. That did seem like the knee hit her in the face there.
It did, but I don't know whether she was grounded or not. As if it was when she went down for the takedown.
Yeah.
But of course, in these amateur rules, knees to the head aren't allowed. So
it was hard to see from this angle, but it looked like it hit her from there. She is landing a lot of shots. Katrina Fisher doing a good job. See the way she turned and gripped the side of the head and pulled the angle off the fence.
Hammouche chipping away here.
It's a heavy body kick.
Hammouche has come for a fight. She's certainly put the pressure on Katrina like we've not seen before inside this Rise and Conquer cage. Looking to stuff a takedown, but Fisher gets it.
Gets a fantastic takedown. Katrina gets a beautiful takedown right when she needed it. Hammouche did land a lot of heavy shots there, put a lot of pace on Katrina. But as I say, it shows Katrina's skill and technique, how she can manage to reserve herself there, get her boundaries back, and then get the fight to the floor. She did a really good job of that.
Like we say, this is the first time we've really seen somebody come at Fisher like this, so it will be interesting to see how she responds. But that was a good first round. A very, very interesting opening round here in this title fight. Like I say, we've not seen somebody come at Katrina Fisher the way Linna Hammouche is here so far. Here we go. Second round underway in this title fight. The champion, Katrina Fischer, looking to make the first defense of her title, but Hammouche is here to upset the party. Great sprawl again from the French lady. Possibly looking to tie up a choke.
Eye for a guillotine from that position.
Hammouche fight, look.
Landing some heavy knees there. Katrina doing a great job with the head positioning though. She is keeping control of her really well from there, but as I said, there's a bit of space and Hammouche is landing them heavy knees up the middle.
You wonder if this is the experience as well.
And she's just landed a takedown. And she's ended up on top of Katrina Fischer here now in top half guard.
This is why the IMAFs are such a popular route now for these amateur athletes, because you'll come up against maybe first round against a wrestle heavy Russian, then the next time is slick
Hammouche is on the back.
Looking at Fischer, arm under the neck here, but Fischer doing a good job getting to her feet.
Yeah, she's doing a good job of peeling out off her with her fence. Using the fence, she's going to the 2-on-1 grip and trying to turn against her, like back towards her, use the fence to peel her off.
Katrina now. This is a very, very back and forth affair, this one. This is, like I say, this is what we love to see. This is something that we've not seen before in this Rise and Conquer cage. And it'll be interesting to see how Fischer responds to this. She's responded well so far, but she's struggled to get her own game off because of just this constant pressure from Hammouche. What would you like to see from Fischer here, Carl?
I would like to say exactly what she's doing. You know, when she came out and she was using the strikes at the start to keep the distance, and then set her shot up. I think she's shooting, and I think Hammouche has just seen that little bit and she's sprawling. I think if she just get back to this, a loose kick, she's got really nice kicks. If she starts throwing, just keeping the distance, keeping the range, set it up, and then time it when Hammouche comes in. That's when she's going to get a takedown, or push her to the fence and just watch her neck and take her down from there.
That's a stiff jab from the front. It's the punches and bunches as well that we're not used to seeing. Leg kick. And again, now this time, there we go. We get the takedown from Fischer. Let's see what she can do from this position. Ten seconds to go here in this second round.
Very even round, this one.
This has been a very even fight so far. Very interesting one. Here we go. The third round is on its way. And that was interesting there, just as they're getting up. Fischer straight to her feet. It took Hammouche a little bit longer to get up.
Yeah.
We've seen how physically fit Katrina Fischer can be in this cage. She's done 5 rounds before.
She's a grinder. She is a grinder.
She
works very hard, yeah.
You wonder now then, as the fight plays on, you look at how heavy breathing Hammouche is. Could this be now the turn of the tide? Could the endurance of Fischer get her back into this contest? I like to say it's very close. Sorry, that sounded not like it should have. Yes, it's still a very close contest, but it'll be interesting to see, as now the fight plays out, how the fitness and the stamina levels of both these women play on. Here we go.
Very, very entertaining fight.
Both of them sharing a little smile there at each other before we get things underway here. And here we go, underway again. Fischer with a nice leg kick. But Hammouche again with these strikes.
It's the shots up the middle. She's throwing the shots up the middle really nice. Katrina seems the heavier handed of the two. You can't.
Lovely head kick there,
shot
but
for
a lovely
shot,
backhand.
The head backhand return from Katrina Fischer was beautiful. As I say, Katrina's going to run this to the fence, probably get another finish on this takedown. Now she's
got
in
the S
deep.
grip, and yes, she gets the takedown. What can she do? Much earlier in the round than we've seen in the last round. What can Fischer do from here? Hammouche still just chipping away. Need to see more though from Fisher. Nice knee to the leg there. What you thought the opening exchange so far here, Carl?
If this round definitely looking a lot better for Katrina Fisher now. She seems to have found a rhythm, got into it, she's found her range a lot more. She's getting down to her game, you know what I mean? She's doing the things she likes to do. She likes to be physical. She's a very control-based fighter. In my opinion, she's really good at controlling the close range stuff against the fence in the wrestling exchanges. And she's not giving the Hammouche the chance to get them combinations and the flurries going on anymore. It seemed sometimes when you get hit with them shots, you can get like discombobulated and lose concentration. But Hammouche was on that, and that's when she was landing the flurries. Katrina Fisher's calmed down now. She's settled right in. She's finding her range much better. Although saying that, Hammouche has just landed a heavy head kick. Sorry.
Both women training there.
What a fight.
Leg kick for a backhand. This is living up to the hype. It is very much what we were expecting from this. Will it be the experience of Hammouche? Or will it be lovely front kick?
Heavy body kick though.
Return. Fisher there, return.
This is a fight. This is a real fight. What a fight.
Here we go. Both women though still seem to have a lot left here in this gas tank. Big shot. Nice kick to the body there. Shooting in on the leg. Running her back to the fence is Fisher. These have been very, very interesting rounds. Looking for the takedown and gets it. Looks to take the back, but Hammouche wise to it, gets her back to the cage. But now Fisher in full mount. Big strikes here from the champ.
Great shots coming in from Katrina Fisher. 10 seconds left to make her stand on this. Can she get a finish? Can she put that on the end of this round?
Hammouche needs to find a way out of this. End there of the third round, so we will go to these championship rounds. But that's Fisher's strongest round so far.
Yes, definitely, absolutely. She's sinking into it now. She's finding her rhythm.
And as we say, we now enter the championship rounds in this one. The penultimate round. Just looking at the body language of both women in the corners here, Hammouche looks a lot more exhausted than Fisher.
Yeah, and she's just took a barrage of shots there from being mounted. Let's see how she comes back out after this one. Obviously, she's very experienced. She's probably been hurt in a lot of fights and got through it before. She knows how to handle herself in these positions, but you've got to think there's still 2 more 3-minute rounds left to do. And Katrina is looking fresh, and now she's got that new lease of life as well.
I mean, other than the obvious, of course, how does taking a barrage of strikes like that affect you?
In a lot of ways, especially it can hurt you, but not even just that, it's your mind as well.
Yeah.
If you're starting to feel tired, fight or flight, it starts to try and make you, your body tries to want to get out of the fight, you know what I mean? It's about trying to keep your composure and trying to keep your concentration and fight against that.
See, look, here we go again now. Hammouche started the first 2 rounds on the lead foot, pushing Fisher back. Now she's on the back foot. It's Fisher the one that's looking to control the cage.
Oh,
lovely
was
front
up the
kick
middle
though.
again.
And now followed by a backhand, but then Fisher lands one of her own.
Beautiful timing on that double leg again from Katrina Fisher.
She seems to have just worked that out now in that last round, especially just when to go in. And she gets another takedown yet again here early on in this 4th round.
And Katrina looking to isolate that arm. Starting to land some heavy shots again. She's going to move over into the mounted position. She's landing some heavy shots now.
And look, this is where she found herself with only 10 seconds to go in the last round. She's got a lot of time to work here.
A lot of time, yeah. Katrina looking to isolate that arm there.
This is a great opponent for Fisher, for her development, facing somebody like Hammouche.
This was the kind of adversity we needed to see her get through, ready to move on to the next level of fighting. You know, and this is what exactly she's doing well. She's handling business now. She's doing what she needs to do. She's controlling her.
It'll be interesting to see where she goes as well. If she gets her hand raised here tonight, does she stay amateur for a little bit longer, or does she go the route of so many of the young women have now at the minute, and join them pro ranks a little bit early and continue their development on there.
Yeah, she wins this fight. She's been against a good seasoned opponent who has been there, especially Silva and IMAFs. You know, that's arguably a turning point for her career where she could have went potentially went professional. It's one of them. Katrina, 31 years old now. It's probably a good time for her now to do it and have a good run at it. You know, she's still definitely young enough. She's under a great camp. Her husband, Andrew Fisher's a great coach. And look at her, she's very skilled and she's very composed. And now she's getting even better every time out. She's having to deal with more and more adversity, which is leveling her up every time.
And this round has been all Fisher. As we said, we could sort of see the tides returning slightly in that third. This has now been all Fisher in the fourth. Nice to see there as well. Jodie Duncan in that corner, of course, winning her amateur debut there earlier on tonight. But back to Fisher and back to these strikes. It's relentless work. Hammouche doesn't look like she has the energy she did have it certainly at the start of this fight, where Fisher has been steady with it.
Beautiful short short shots. Short shots. Can't even speak.
Short sharp shots, I think.
From that position there. Lost for words there. Katrina's doing a fantastic job. Look at the way she's pinning the arm now.
Yep.
Going on some heavy shots now as well.
Again, just really really putting a full stop on the end of that round. We will go to the fifth and final round. Going into this, it will be so interesting to know how the judges are scoring this one.
Yeah, you could argue that that Linna got the first 2 rounds. You could argue that case. I'm not a judge. Just I'm thinking output in the lot of shots she landed. She might have pinched them first 2. Third round was super close, starting to lean towards Katrina Fisher. Katrina Fisher dominated that last round.
Very interesting.
Obviously, the third round she finished on the mountain, landing all them heavy shots. So yeah, you would say that round was Katrina's. It's probably it could be 3-1 Katrina. It could be 2-2 going into this last round. It all depends on what the judges is looking at.
So then it's all to play for as well. Of course, 3 very skilled judges we've got here, cage side.
Great fight, honestly, great fight. But then it all depends on what way you score the wrestling too, because Katrina got some lovely takedowns in those early rounds too. You never know which way they're scoring.
That
could be all right.
Here we go then, 3 minutes to decide it. Look for that front kick again, straight up the middle. She's had so much success with that so far in the bout, has Hammouche. Nice leg kick.
Nice chopping leg kicks from Katrina Fisher.
Looking to send one upstairs, just falling short with it. Hammouche loves those kicks up the middle, doesn't she? How difficult is it then not just to resort to that? Yes, she's landed 2 very clean ones in this fight so far, but now it's almost like she's reliant on it, and Fisher's wise to it now.
Yeah. It's about setting the traps, trying to make the spaces become available for you. But as you say, Katrina just played the game there, struck with her a little bit. Hammouche came in, give herself a position. Katrina Fisher took her down again.
And you know this is where Fisher loves to be. The ground game, the strong, heavy wrestling. Can Hammouche do enough to get herself out of this?
What a fantastic fight.
May not have been like a big striking affair, but it's been a very close, very, very competitive fight.
I would love to know the fight statistics on how many punches Linna has threw in the first couple of rounds, because she didn't stop. Katrina obviously had the takedowns. It's been a very, very entertaining fight. Really, really evenly matched fight. Really impressive work from both ladies.
Again, it's this front kick, but mixing it up a bit now. Both women visibly tired here, but what a fantastic fight it's been. They have every right to be as we enter the closing stages of this contest.
We're down in the last minute now, I believe. And Katrina lands a heavy kick, but Linna lands
Not too sure what she was caught with there.
Seemed to be a push. Seemed to be like kind of a push. I think it just seemed off balance.
Looking for the takedown. But Hammouche looks to get back the feet, but Fisher straight back on the grappling. Trying to get a big takedown, but Hammouche doing well to stay on her feet. This has been a grindy affair, hasn't it, Carl?
Yes, it's been a fantastic fight. As I say, Katrina doing a great job now, holding that position. I like the way she nearly ended up on bottom there. She tried to nearly ended up on bottom. Then she came up more like a kind of a funk roll, like a wrestling position, and came up on like as if it was coming back up on the single, kind of a funk roll position, and came up on top. That was really impressive. And now she's hit another takedown
last 10
again.
seconds,
In
that's
10
how
seconds,
you want to finish.
It's a beautiful takedown in the last final seconds of the round.
What a
fantastic
great fight.
Very, very impressive stuff by both ladies. Fantastic skills.
We will go to the scorecards, and I will be very, very interested to see not only the results, but how the rounds have been scored. Scorecards are being collected in, and we will get a quick chat with the winner following the official result.
After 5 round 4 3-minute rounds, we got your judges' scorecards, and we have a winner. And still the champion in the red corner, the Wildcat, Katrina Fisher! Also, ladies and gents, what a tough opponent, your runner-up, Linna Hammouche! All right, ladies and gents, Jake Smith is going to have a couple of words with Katrina.
Linna was amazing. Linna, thank you very much. I do show these celebrations for good. And merci beaucoup, Linna. Thank you. Mensch, was macht noch denn?
Das Ding ist eigentlich just talking, you are not the only thing that you talk to me. But that's okay. You see how you feel when you don't talk about first round? Because I think for me that's the cleanest thing you've ever been in.
I'll be honest, like, I've watched Linna a lot, and I've not noticed the clips. So maybe she's been practicing